Our second speaker is also a newbie to the group. He is doing his icebreaker this evening. Mr. Ignacio Sosa joined our club in June 2014. Pretty impressive, huh? And today is the 9th, so he's ready to take Toastmasters to the next level. He's doing his first project, the icebreaker, with the Competent Communication Manual, and his speech is "What If?" He is 23 years old from Venezuela, and of course, no pressure as well that he's dating a Toastmaster member, as well as her parents are in the club, so make sure you always got your good game on, that's all I have to say. So let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Ignacio Sosa. Mr. Ignacio Sosa, what if?
My name is Ignacio Sosa. I'm 23 years old. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela, as she stated. Pretty nervous, and you know what? I actually had a whole speech set up, and while I was sitting there, and I was feeling really nervous, I decided that that's not really the speech I'm going to do, but I'm just going to talk to you guys. And just tell you the speech, instead of just tell you what I memorized. And this is a question I want to ask. It's what if, right? Mm-hmm. We all have one moment in our lives where we ask, what if? Well, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? Well, what if you didn't know how to read? Or what if you didn't know how to write? What if you didn't speak the same language as somebody you were trying to talk to? Or you didn't speak any language at all? Now, when I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with something called Asperger's syndrome, and that's a type of autism. That's why this is like a big deal for me right now.
True.
And it makes it very hard to speak in front of larger groups of people, and obviously it makes me very anxious. So, Madam Toastmaster, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and pair guest, I just want to read to y'all what Asperger's syndrome really is, and this is the definition of it. Asperger's syndrome is often characterized by a child's obsessive interest in a single object or topic to the exclusion of any other. Because of their narrow interests and poor social skills, children with this disorder are often isolated and have trouble making normal conversation. The three core symptoms of this disorder are poor communication skills, obsessive or repetitive routines, and physical clumsiness. Now, when I was younger, I was a very clumsy little kid. And my mom and my dad, they both got me into a lot of sports, swimming, karate, baseball, and all this kind of stuff. Now, the sport that stuck to me the most was baseball. And even when I got here, I played baseball a lot. And thanks to them putting me in all those sports at a very young age, back when I was in Venezuela, it helped me develop my motor skills and take that little clumsiness away, and be a little more fluent with how I was. And I actually became a pretty good athlete because I did sports every day until probably about a year ago. I would play sport every single day, right? But it still didn't help my communication skills. It still didn't help me.
Whoa, what was that?
Keep going.
Yes, looks like a fire drill.
Just pause it.
It's a fire drill.
One for being patient and cooperative and keeping your composure during our little wonderful incident. But just like we said earlier, in Toastmasters, you never know what to expect, and you're always adaptable. But we want to go ahead and allow our second icebreaker to continue on with his speech. Mr. Ignacio Sosa, he can just pick up where he left off, and I guess we'll resume with his timing and his video. Thank you. I had to cool you down.
Okay, so like I was saying, Asperger's syndrome is a form of autism, so it makes it really hard to, be in public. And I tend to be very repetitive with what I do and how I say things and gestures and things of that sort. But when my parents got me into baseball, and they got me into sports and helped me, sort of surpass that clumsiness I had when I was little, it's not all gone. I still run into doors and don't really measure stuff out sometimes and things of that nature. But baseball helped me surpass that. And even though it didn't help me so much with the communication part, like that's why I'm here now, to be able to speak better in front of people and try not to get stuck when I'm talking. So, all in all, the fact that this is what I had, that got me in baseball. And thanks to baseball, I got to go play baseball, go play Division I baseball in Daytona, then play baseball in Kansas. I had opportunities to go play baseball overseas in Italy and Germany. I even had offers to play for the Atlanta Braves when I was a freshman in college. So, all those opportunities that baseball brought me, I would have never had them if I would have never been diagnosed with this, and if I would have never had this put in front of me in my life. Thanks to the fact that I actually have a sort of impediment, it put me in a position where I've achieved a lot more in my life, because I've had to surpass and overcome a lot of things. So I've never really asked myself, like, what if I could talk better in front of people? What if, you know, I had a better way to communicate, or I felt more comfortable around big groups of people? What if I didn't have my repetitive natures? What if my parents, you know, what if I wouldn't have had this? Would I never have been in baseball? Would I have missed all these opportunities? Would I have missed all the places I would have gone? You know? And we all have something or some things that have happened in our life, whether it be a disorder or a sickness or the death of a loved one, something traumatic and something negative that affected your life. All of us have had something happen to us in a negative manner. And a lot of times we ask, what if I could have done this? What if I could have done that? Could I have done more? What if this, what if that? You know? But the matter of fact is that if that wouldn't have happened, if you wouldn't have surpassed that, then you wouldn't be where you are today, and you wouldn't have the opportunities to achieve what you're trying to achieve now, and be the person that you are today. I am the person who I am because of this, and because of the things that I've had to surpass in my life. More the bad things than the good. More the things that I've had to get up from than the things that I was already walking tall about. And to me, this syndrome was just something, the first thing that I had to surpass, the first thing that I had to get up from. And that has actually put me in a position where I've been a better person in life, and have achieved a lot more, and have succeeded in ways that I never thought I would. And I wouldn't be standing here in front of y'all today if it wasn't for that. You know? And I think it's a pretty good place to stand. So, thank you.